is that on today? Shit. Right, so it is the 20th February, and in keeping with my New Year's resolution, I want to do a vlog every month. So it's Saturday, and it's tipping down outside. I was going to go for a walk. It's 9:30 in the morning, but no point going for a walk. It's pissing rain, so I've got to study. I must do some financial accounting. Where's the rest of my notes? Financial accounting. Sample paper 2. Question. Sample paper 2. Question 1 is done. There's 4 other questions to do. The piece of video here. Back in there now. Bollocks. Wrong pin. How did I do that? Gee. Now we're in business. That's my mouse. So as I said, it's the 20th of February. Saturday. And it's tipping down outside, so I can't go for a walk. It's soaked. So I want to do some study up way. Let's get set up here, so need how far is this? Calculator. Counting ruler. And yeah, we got that. Can't see the table there, can you? It's not marked it. Oh, I think that's much better. Wait a bit, get cracking into this though. Each question takes a half an hour. So it'll take me 2 hours to do, so maybe. Right. Very good. Lock it. So what's happening in February? Let's see. February. We're still in lockdown in Ireland anyway. Lockdown 3. And yeah, it's set to roll on down to March as well, I reckon. So yeah, it's a bit of balls. Yeah, would it ever end like, do you mean? So, get that out of there now. Right, I want to log out of there as well. Do that, the distraction out of this. dry now daily. 10 a.m. rain, 11 a.m. rain, 12 p.m. dry, 1 p.m. rain, 2 p.m. dry, 3 p.m. dry, 4 p.m. rain, 5 p.m. dry, 6 p.m. dry. So if I were to go for a walk today, I would have to go for a walk around 2, I think. That's a shame. Now I'd love to go for a walk first thing Saturday morning, come back and then study for the rest of the day. But rain, anyway. Right, so let's just check the news, shall we? What's happening in the world? Journal.ie. Click, click, click. 3 cases of new COVID-19 variant, first identified in Brazil, reported in Ireland. Christ almighty, it's all we needed. A new variant. Dr. Emer Houlihan, wife of Chief Medical Officer, dies following a long illness. I had to put up a copy of the trailer. Central Bank to ensure Ulster Bank customers are treated fairly as it moves to pull out of Ireland. Ulster Bank pulling out of Ireland. Oh, for God's sake. Chinese ambassador to Ireland says no one wants to see Richard O'Hanlon's case spiral. Who the hell is Richard O'Hanlon? Richard and Tara O'Hanlon, Chinese ambassador to Ireland. He hanged on. Said his authorities are working to find a resolution as soon as possible in the case of Richard O'Hanlon, the Dublin businessman barred from leaving China. Why is he barred from leaving China? He hanged on. Said O'Hanlon's case was a matter of the Chinese judiciary, as it is still ongoing, but said that no one would like to see the spiral. Father for Richard O'Hanlon hasn't seen his family since February 2019, when he travelled to China to resolve a dispute involving the Chinese owner of a firm he works for, Dublin-based aircraft leasing company, China International Aviation Leasing Services, CALS Ireland. It has been reported that Mi Ji-dong, the Chinese and the chairman and shareholder of CALS, was convicted on the 4th of March 2019 for fundraising, fraud and illegal acceptance of public deposits. There are no allegations of wrongdoing against O'Hanlon, but the Chinese authorities have refused to let the 45-year-old leave. The exit ban that O'Hanlon was subject to was lifted by the Chinese Public Security Bureau last month. However, when he tried to board a flight at Shanghai Airport on the 10th of January, he was turned away by authorities. Richard's wife, Tara O'Hanlon, told RT's Primetime last night that she is extremely concerned about his well-being and described his detention as illegal. My biggest fear at the moment is for how long we're going to be waiting for him to come home. Whether it's going to be another 2 years or if it's going to be another 6 years, she said. I can't explain how much we miss him. It's awful. Mrs. O'Hanlon said she would like to meet the ambassador to start a conversation as how to resolve this, but her requests so far have been unsuccessful. Isn't that wicked? Ambassador would not comment to meeting with Mr. O'Hanlon when asked by the Journal.ie, stating that he understands the mood of the O'Hanlon family and that a meeting sometime in the future, and would consider a meeting sometime in the future, should he get some new information. If I get some more information, I would like to share with the O'Hanlon family. For the time being, I'm not in the proper position. Well, that just sounds like bullshit. Speaking to Primetime in Shanghai, Richard O'Hanlon said he hopes the Chinese authorities see the commercial solution he is offering is the most viable way forward. When asked about the viable proposal put forward by Richard Ambassador, he said he was not in the position to make a comment on it because I don't know much detail about it. He also wouldn't comment on whether Richard's detention in Shanghai was necessary for an agreement to be reached. Recently appointed Director of CALS Ireland, Munich Machiavelli, said that a substantial amount of progress had been made on a plan to secure O'Halloran's release. He said a deal had been brokered that would be put to the courts in China. He said once the current lease was on the disputed aircrafts was out, there are 3 or 4 different ways to satisfy Chinese demands, and the board will undertake to deliver whatever the court in China requires. He told RT Radio News of One earlier today that they are trying to help the court to understand that aircraft leasing is a complex business. He said an Irish official need to press the Chinese on the integrity of the system there to deliver what the court requires. I hope that the Department of Foreign Affairs are underwriting the integrity of what's on offer. Machiavelli added that Ireland's corporate knowledge is required in Ireland as he is being proposed, as what has been proposed depends on him continuing to work for CALS. Just goes on and on and on and on and on. So basically it's about some poor fella stuck in China. Imagine that, eh? Fucking hell, I'd much rather do lockdown in Ireland than be stuck in China. Bloody hell. So that's that now. Oh, hell, I didn't hear about that now. Anyway, so that's terrible for his family now. Jesus, the 9 and 9 this morning. Right, so every morning the journal.ie brings you all the news you need to know as you start your day. So true. The journal. Loves the journal.ie. Number 1. Brazilian variant. 3 cases of the new COVID-19 variant P1. First identified in Brazil or discovered in Ireland just evening. Richard O'Halloran. Just talking about him. Chinese ambassador to Ireland has said that authorities are working to find a solution as soon as possible. In the case of Richard O'Halloran, a Dublin businessman who was barred from leaving China. 3. Dr. Emer Houlihan, wife of CMO Dr. Emer Houlihan, has died following a long illness. Madrid. Rest in peace. Ulster Bank, the central bank, has said that it will ensure that Ulster Bank customers are treated fairly as the bank moves to pull out of Ireland. I remember Ulster Bank used to all the Kerry footballers were working in Ulster Bank. Well, not all of them, but the main Kerry footballers. Wasn't that Cork Hurler working for them as well? Well been. Jesus, yeah. I actually knew a fella. I knew a fella who was the nephew of one of the managers. And I actually saw his house, the manager of the bank. I was actually in his house at a party. What a house, lads. Oh, it was massive. Restrictions, the Taoiseach. In an interview to the Journal, he said that the impact of opening schools will be closely monitored by the government. Paris Agreement number 6. The US has officially returned to the Paris Climate Agreement, with President Joe Biden saying nations cannot decide the climate crisis anymore. Cannot sideline the climate crisis anymore. It's great that America has a president that is, shall we say, presidential. So Biden goes on it. So the Americans are backing the Paris Climate Agreement. So that's great. Number 9, vaccine delivery. The first COVID-19 vaccines have been delivered to islands off the west and northwest coast of Ireland. Well, isn't that great? Number 8, NASA rover. Perseverance, NASA's newest rover on Mars, has begun to send back the first colour images of the red planet. That's good, very good. I was watching a video on Facebook yesterday. It was about Senator Ted Cruz from Texas, and he fled to Cancun with his children while all in Texas freeze. All the people in Texas. I saw pictures like toilets frozen over, ice hanging from chandeliers. Oh, it's ridiculous. But Ted Cruz decided to leg it. He went off to Cancun with his wife, and he's in the, oh my god, he's in the shit over it. Like, I was watching a thing online yesterday, kind of a satire program, and they called him Snake on a Plane. Ted Cruz, Snake on a Plane. And apparently, NASA's rover Perseverance that landed on Mars and has begun to send back the first colour images of the red planet was supposed to be the big news story, but it was overshadowed by Ted Cruz. So apparently the weather in Texas is like, huge freeze altogether. And the final story is that Kim Kardashian has officially filed for divorce from Kanye West after 7 years of marriage, according to US media. Kim and Kanye, can't say I care, to be honest. So that's all the news. So I must go off now and I must do my study for the rest of the day. Probably go for a walk down around 2 or maybe 5. Have any more news? So this is February. This is my second vlog of the year, and I don't have much news really. Oh, I started that new thing today. It's called, what's it called? A cold shower day keeps the doctor away. So you're supposed to have a cold shower every morning, and apparently it's really good for your heart because you have, I think it's like 17,000 miles of tiny little blood capillaries, and by having a cold shower you reawaken your inner what do they call it as? It just wakes you up and it gets the blood flowing. And apparently, because the way we live in our warm houses and our warm clothes and all that, all these tiny little capillaries with the blood vessels aren't being pushed into action, so it puts all the pressure on your heart. So by having a cold shower, I mean 30 seconds. Yeah, stand out to a cold shower for 30 seconds. You're supposed to increase it up to 2 minutes, I think. So tomorrow morning I'll try and do it for 40 seconds. But apparently it's supposed to be really good for you. But yeah, God, I hate the cold. So that's it really. I don't think I have any more news. I'm still doing my exercise every evening, well, 3 evenings a week. I'm doing the cardio workout for the abs. I'm talking planks, walk-in, walk-outs, shoulder taps, reverse bicycle crunches, and leg raises. And I go for a walk every evening, and I use the walk then as a warm-up. And when I come home then, I lash straight into the plank, walk-in, walk-outs, shoulder taps, reverse bicycle crunches, and leg raises. So that's basically it really. I haven't any more news now, to be honest. All is quiet in the Western Front. So I look forward to doing a vlog when I don't have to say we're in lockdown anymore. So this concludes my vlog. I better start spotting. So if you watched this, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe.